So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage.
Brings up
Second
second
down.
and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Ready. Black, 95.
It's just me and you.
And cycle. Red, cycle.
Check 37.
They'll look to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Taken down
Josh
and
Allen,
sacked.
he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
All day, every day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
It's no secret he's had
10
trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
By number 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Jacksonville.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says,
and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there.
Josh Lambo lining
his
up
25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
His kick is good.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7. 49ers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's just me and you. Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one who failed.
Mark 38. Get in the weight room.
Now Mostert.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to
Raheem
around the
Mostert,
33.
the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Good for a 49er.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of
First and
downs.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 31, check 30.
He'll drop to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
It's a
Screen
pickup of
pass.
6.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
At the 41-yard line.
Ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike, check.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
George
Kittle. A nice little gain.
That's a
they
gain
get
of
7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Mike 38, Mike 38.
Hey, check mega.
All day, dog. Joker. Check 3.
Sharp, 17. Black Ultra. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars
2nd and 7 operating from the 34.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Check 13.
He's checking.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Hey, watch it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The only way to
at the
truly be good
19-yard
ball
line.
is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, they did
on
throw
the
interceptions
pickup.
on their last 2 drives, so
and
no
6.
surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's
They
good.
get the
For a
first. The decision to
49er.
run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
So it's pretty
the
simple,
4-yard
partner.
line.
You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
The other one had to settle for Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
DJ Shark, 93 yards.
Josh
And
Lambo
the Jaguars have
point
taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is
Lambo
used
to kick
against
off
them
for
because when you got people
Jacksonville.
backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so
on the
a net
return.
negative there of
The
4
Niners
yards.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
The
Down on the
pass
scoreboard, had a
intended for
drive
Brandon
going, and
Ayuk.
pushed it past the 50-yard
Shaquille
line, so they
Griffin
felt they
there
were in striking
defensively.
distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This is Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 26. Hey, whoa, I need one over here. I need one over here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Intended for
Give them
Deebo
credit,
Samuel.
they took their shot, but it's
Incomplete.
going to bring up 4th down.
Mitch
That's an excellent
Wisnowski
job right
in
there on
punt
3rd
formation
down.
for
Like
the
any
49ers.
defense, you never want to let them get anything started and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a good punt, but a
Jamal
solid
Agnew
12-yard return. And the Jaguars
take
go on
over
offense, first down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Brings up second
Certainly
and
a nice
8
job there by the defense rallying to the
line.
football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside
Another
the
carry
25.
for the running back.
16 yards, a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard
So after
line.
the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back.
Against the ball carrier.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point.
After.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, 49ers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. On play action, they'll throw. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Agnew now to return. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Jaguars 28.
Point after by Lambo, 7. Up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
For Jacksonville.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Complete
a gain of 37.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
54. Mike 54. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score, Jaguars 35, 49ers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19,
Richie
so
James
probably should have opted
return.
for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. There's Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fresno.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
The pass.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of a yard.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bowl his way
Number
forward
31, the
to
ball
48.
carrier.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Is 3rd down.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Just a
1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Crunch time, defense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The ball carried by
that would
number
a pickup
31.
of 15 for Jacksonville. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of
Jacksonville.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to him on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Play to the running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Danny. Hey, check.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain
One
of 3.
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
End of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Jaguars 35, 49ers 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Jaguars.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, D. 70 Ranger. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Josh Lambo on for the extra point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, 49ers 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Byron Jones brought him
no
down.
gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to
third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80.
Cover it. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brian Poole
Charles, you said
tackle.
earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Got it. Ready?
Mike, 57. Time to go. Night, night. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're
Another
up to the
carry for
challenge.
the running back.
And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23.
It's
Now
a gain
3rd
of a
down
yard.
is looming. A pickup
And
of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd
Just 2 minutes
down.
remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Trap 60.
Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll have the first down, getting
The
this one to the
running back, again, the ball
14-yard
carrier.
line.
Taken down
The drive
at the
stays
14-yard
alive.
line.
A 3rd down
An
gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Jacksonville.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on. Check 52.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Stay with your man.
54.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say.